Are you actually gonna work this time? Are you? Okay, good. So, I was going back over my channel and I realized, like, crap. I don't have any videos of my favorite Sims that I worked so hard on. I mean, really, I spend hours making Sims. It's like anyone should. In fact, if you spend less than 3 hours making your Sim, you're just not trying hard enough. So, these are my ugliest Sims and my pride and joy. 'Cause that's what I like to do. The Sims I like to work really hard to make them really horrifying to look at. Really. But I'd put up a little video though. So that's what this is. This is Anti-Floor Deformed. She's got a mohawk and she's going to work right now, and I paused her going to work because I was waiting for the loading screen to load, and I got up for about 5 minutes to look for something to eat, and I came back and just bam, just like that loading screen was done, so I had to pause everything so you can get a look at her before she goes into her work, which I think is just a building of no return. They're just like, they walk in and they vanish for the day. This is her lover, Gary Smith. I don't know who that is. So if we go back home, everyone else is kind of asleep. Don't want to be bothered. This is... Damn it. I wish I knew how to hack the game and just go through everything. Harpoon Face. He kind of just, they're all roommates right now. Except these two. This is Bobacious Deformed. She was inspired by Jersey Shore. Right now she's making a really sexy, seductive face and thinking about stabbing people in the back. Her life goal is to become a heartbreaker, so she basically wants to sleep with everybody and stab them in the back, and I think it's up to 15 guys or something like that. Oh, 10. She wants to be in a relationship with 10 guys at once. I can't even manage 2 so far. I'm not very good at it. This is her husband. Horribly deformed. I'm not very creative with names, okay? I guess he kind of looks like he's got the goth thing going on. I don't know. He'd get his ass out of bed. I just don't need to pause it anymore. I could show you his really sexy wardrobe. This is Stabby. Stabby Deformed. I was a teenager when I made him, and he grew up to be a really jilted adult. He sleeps outside. I don't remember why I put these beds here. I think because I didn't want to bother putting beds inside the house. And taking care of 8 people is just way too much work. Honestly, I can't do it. So, I let them mostly take care of themselves. This is Bobalicious Deformed. Oh, yeah. I named him like his mom. He was a kid when this game started because I think if I remember, he's a kid between her and him. And this is the Grandmuffin. She was alive when I first came to the house. She died from drowning. I think I put her in the pool and let her out. Or maybe she just jumped in there herself. Honestly, it's been a long time since I played this, so I don't know. Oh, and finally this is... Oh. Yeah, of course you want to be test subject. Why not? I don't really care what happens to her. This is Cabbage Face. Beautiful baby. I think that's his little, that's his little, sister? Is that his sister? I don't remember. So what I tried to make happen was, originally the plan was move them all in, kill them all, and make this house full of ghosts, and then have a bunch of people in this room and kill those people too, and basically just collect a bunch of ghosts. So it's kind of partially succeeded. That's someone that died here. She died here, but if I remember, it wasn't on purpose. A kid died here, but it was because I locked a bunch of people in a room, and that was the one kid I was gonna keep alive. And of course, the kid ran into the room just as it was on fire, and like just stood there and waved his arms around and did nothing, and then caught fire. And I was like, oh, my wall caught fire. So the only person that caught fire was the stupid kid, and then he died. So then my goal kind of was, okay, after I'm bored of killing people, I'll make her meet her goal of having 10 boyfriends at once, and she'll date all the people in the house. And she dated this guy, and he became her husband and fell in love with her. So I tried to make her cheat on him with this guy, and they were immediately caught, like right off the bat, because they slept together outside in bed in broad daylight. So if you have a sim who has a heartbreaker goal, don't try to make her cheat on people that she lives with, because it doesn't really work out, and now they hate each other, and he sometimes will just walk into the kitchen when she's making breakfast and beat the shit out of her. Because he was a little stabbed in the back because he wanted to be with her romantically, and she's kind of just fucking around. But she made 2 babies. There's one. He's the dad. And there's the other, and I think he's the dad. I'm not sure. I didn't make him that. He was a little stabbed in the back because he wanted to be with her romantically, and she's kind of just fucking around. But she made 2 babies. There's one. He's the dad. And there's the other, and I think he's the dad. I'm not sure. I didn't make him that orange. He just came out, well, he's more yellow. He just kind of came out that way. I'm a little scared to see what's going to happen when he grows up, but I don't take good care of babies, so he might not even make it that far, you know. Social services might come tomorrow. I don't remember if it was in this house, but I did have a kid that I deliberately treated horribly and didn't feed and kept him alone and wouldn't let him sleep, and I took him outside in the backyard and I put him on his place and I surrounded it with water, and I waited to see if child services could make it over the water, or if they would just, like, you know, shrug like it's the first Sims and they're trying to pass each other in the hallway, like, oh, I just fucking give up. If there's someone else walking down this hallway, I can't make it. And just walk away. I can't make it. And just walk away. But I learned child services can actually teleport through water.